chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Paper off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
lining, 15 lining. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let him.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
57, Mike.
Looking to throw. Love. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. Set. 18, David.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 12-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
66.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run it with Kamara, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now they'll run, Murray, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go with Kamara. Spinning away. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
Check 99. Check 99. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, watch this. Watch this.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Here we go. And read. 54. Right, 54. Double dog. That's the way. Ball truck.
We're scoreless after 1. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll find Hall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
I got him.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Here we go. Wild Bill.
Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. What's good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
55, Mike 55. Rip left. Mike 55, Mike 55.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On third down, Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
I'm coming after you. Check 13.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Running with Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Love. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 24 yards. They go play action here on first down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But only the second. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on the...
And Kamara has it stripped, but fortunately the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Murray. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check 24. Watch 24. Pilot 64. Weak. 59. Ready.
Kamara. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now Lutz for the field goal try. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Defense wins championship. Slow. No. You're out. Set hut.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's taken down here by the the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to air one out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball in.
Oh, wide open, complete. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and that will get them 1 closer.
31, Saints 17. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
Switch.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on second and long. Jackson going right side here, and that's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cincinnati, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so